I love this one. We're not a fit. They weren't a fit. They come back after presentation day, and I said, all right, man, hey, you were pretty pumped up about this. You had that gut feeling that this was going to be the one. Why didn't they sign? Well, they're not a fit. Really? They're not a fit, huh? So just so I understand this, at no other point in time during our sales process did you identify they weren't a fit. Not up here in the marketing message when that first interaction. Right? We did our diagnostic questions. We didn't figure it out then. Okay, how about when we did our discovery? When we spent 2 days at their location? When we brought in our sales engineer? We talked to all their people. We didn't find out they weren't a fit then. Well, how about when we got back to the office and we spent the next week engineering the right solution and practicing and then ordering lunch and then bringing them into our facility so we can present the findings? Nothing up until that point. They weren't a fit. No red flags jumped out at us. It was only when we asked them to spend some money that they said they're not a fit. Our job is to fail up here. If they're not our ICP, we got to get them out of the process. Don't waste our time bringing in other times and resources and thousands of dollars to find out they're not a fit. Our job is to fail early. But if we get down to the end of it and we ask them to invest and then they say, well, they're not going to move forward, that doesn't mean they're not a fit. It means we failed in the sales process. We failed to justify the investment. Like, money only becomes an issue in the absence of perceived value. Remember, write that down. Money is only an issue in the absence of perceived value.